Morning, everybody. Oh, it's lovely hot water bottle around my arm. My poor old arm. It's very early. I'm waiting for the doctors to open so that I can give them a ring. I need more painkillers. Still waiting for my MRI. That was supposed to be urgent from Monday. I had another MRI yesterday, but that was from the back. Why's my voice like this? I think it's the painkillers. While I was in my sick bed last night, I was watching Sasha's live, and obviously I was subject to the conversation at some stage. I tried to message Sasha this morning, but we're not friends on here, so I could only send her 3 messages. But there's a list of things that she says that I've done that I just want to make it clear that I haven't done. She said that I rang a wedding shop to buy the dress. No, I never. Couldn't be asked, Sasha. I absolutely never. She said I rang a wedding venue to do, I don't know, whatever it was to do, but that I rang a wedding venue checking to see whether a wedding had been booked. I absolutely never. And I know the source of that information, and maybe they'll mention how, and it wasn't a phone call, nobody made a phone call, but they did find that information out. She says I threatened to burn her house down. No, I never, Sasha. And you know I never. And you have no proof that I've said that, because I haven't said that. She says that I've called social services on Laura. No, I never. I just couldn't be asked, really, I couldn't. She says that I rang Trading Standards about her business, this was last night, and said that I've got products that have burnt my head. No, I never. I actually had some of her products at one stage, and I thought they were quite nice. I thought they were expensive, but they're half-decent products. It's the truth of that story. And if you go to Trading Standards, Sasha, they should tell you who the source of that complaint was, and it wasn't me. It's easy to find out. What else did she say? I did go to your company and speak to them about the possibility of making my own products. When I went there, I didn't know it was the company you use. I just Googled a local white label company. When I spoke to them, they were so keen for me to be on their books, wanted to start producing Mrs. Brown barrel cakes, spatulas and chopping boards and candles like with all cakey flavours, and it just was too big. I didn't want to do that. And in the end, I sent them an email saying thank you, but I didn't realise it was going to be such a big thing. And it wasn't the right time, really. And then I'd realised by that time that it was your company and that it wasn't going to be a good idea. A bit of a conflict of interest there. So I did do. What else did I do? Take the piss in the videos, yeah, I did that. I'm just trying to think of all the things that you think I've done that I haven't done. I know it's easy just to pluck a name out of the air. But I've been holed up with this arm problem. I heard you last night saying that my arm problem's karma for being horrible to you. I don't think it is, love. And my arm isn't suspected to be anything sinister. It's a lump, that is a soft tissue lump. Possibility is it's a lipoma, which is just a soft fatty tissue lump, which in itself isn't harmless, but it's resting on a nerve that is fucking painful. And I'm just waiting for the MRI. I've got an appointment on the 8th of March, back with a consultant, and I'm just hoping they're going to remove the lump and the pain will go. It's as simple as that. But I don't think it's karma, love. It's just life. What else? I'm really wheezy, but I think that's medication. What else have you said that I've done? Threatened to have people come and beat you up. I don't know people like that. I don't know people like that. You do. You've said you know people that you could send round to beat people up. I don't know that sort of people. Not going to be asked. What else have I done? I don't know. But all the things that you list that you say that I've done towards you, I haven't. And do you know what? When I watched you yesterday and you were talking about us and our friendship, your face lit up. And when we first became friends, and you can say what you want about how I said I didn't like you anyway. What I've always said is when I saw you on live, and this was around the time that you were friends with Ruth and all the girls, and you used to go to spa weekends, and you invited me into the WhatsApp group, and I thought, yeah, they were a lovely group of girls. And I thought, yeah, that's a bit of me. I'd quite happily do that, like come out for your nights out and spa weekends and have a laugh. I've got to say, the quality of people that you're hanging around with these days has really, really dropped. And you know it, Sasha. They were such lovely girls. And whatever you'd done in the past, I didn't even know about, and I wasn't really that interested in, is the honest truth. And that day that I took you to the airport, there was no intention there other than that you were like struggling to get there. I had a day free. I hadn't met you. I thought it'd be a nice opportunity. And you even said yourself, we had a nice day that day. And we sat and chatted about our mums. Mum, just to put the record straight, my mum wasn't dead at that stage. My mum was still alive. But we did talk about your story about your mum whatever your story is, I don't know the truth or whatever, but, we had similar stories to tell. Like my mum weren't that interested in me. You say your mum weren't interested in you, and we chatted a lot about that. But I say my mum wasn't dead then. My mum has died since. And I remember having a conversation with you saying like I wouldn't go to my mum's funeral, and you said the same. And we had a really nice day. And that when I dropped you at that bed and breakfast, and it was a nice bed and breakfast, wasn't it? But it was like out in the country. It was like you had no way of getting to a shop or anything. And I thought, fuck, I can't leave you there. Just dump you in the middle of nowhere. Like I said, it was a nice little country house thing, wasn't it? But I couldn't take you. And that's why we went out for something to eat. Say whatever you want to say. I paid for that for you, that dinner. And I was quite happy to pay for it because I just was. And I knew that you, whatever you say, you had 60 quid in your pocket to take on holiday. And I just paid for it. It wasn't a big deal. And we did do this shenanigans at the table to make it look like you paid or that you offered to pay. But, just accept it. It was a gift. But I'm not this horrible wicked witch that you paint me out to be and this bully and that, this all bears down to that the information that you outed, and you did out it. And whichever way, it wasn't your story to tell, your information to give out. And that's my gripe with you. Only that, really. Whatever has happened since or before, really, that's it. And it's a case of standing up to you, Sasha, because everybody else just disappears and, hopes that that's the end of the story. Well, I won't do that. I am tired of it all, like you said last night, and I know you are too. But literally, like every live, like I've been not well for nearly 2 weeks now, not really been on TikTok, but you're still sitting there slagging me off like you were last night. It was really hardcore, to be honest. And you expect me like not to respond in the way that I do, which is to take the piss. But like I say, I've tried to message you this morning, but can't because I follow you, but you don't follow me. But just to put the record straight, I've always said I'd take a lie detector test for any of those questions. It ain't me that is your problem. But anyway, I was just going to say, when you were talking about me yesterday, your face lit up, and there was a basis there for a really lovely friendship. And you dumped me. Because of I wouldn't go against Nikki. I wouldn't dump because Nikki had upset you, and because I wouldn't fall out with Nikki. That's the basis of why we fell out. Nothing else. So come on, stop it now. I'll stop it if you stop it. But if you carry on, so will I. I ain't got the energy at the moment. Anyway, other than all that, everyone, I'm okay. Have a good day.